Planted by the Miller family in 1978, Stangland Vineyards' hilltop location, rich soil, and cool climate combine to create an ideal growing environment for their award-winning wines. Stangland is a beautiful spot for a picnic, a great place to relax, and an opportunity to enjoy great conversation and wonderful wine. Because at Stangland, there are no strangers.
For more than 30 years, Larry Miller, founder of Stangland Winery, has tended and cultivated his grapes by hand. Because of his tireless efforts and attention to detail, he has earned himself and his wines numerous awards.
You are joining Larry and I inside the tasting room here at Stangland Vineyards. Larry, I've heard a lot about the climate here in Oregon, in this region, that it's conducive to growing grapes such as Pinot Noir. And I see that you've won quite a few awards.
Yes, Don, Oregon is known for its cool climate viticulture, and it's one of the few places in the world that grows the quality of grapes that we do here in Oregon. Fortunately, Stangland has been fortunate enough to win 3 international gold medals in Switzerland against some of the best wines in the world. So we're real proud of the fact that #1 for Oregon and #1 for Stangland.
Larry's also very proud of his Norwegian heritage, hence the name Stangland. As an international producer of wine, timing is of the essence. Thanks to Larry, his high standards keep his customers coming back for more. So Larry, what kind of grapes do we have on this vine?
Well, these are the Pinot Noir from our old block that was planted in 1978. And they're getting close to ripening now, close to over a week, but maybe 10 days from picking.
Okay.
When we check for the ripeness, one of the things we look for, besides the lignification of the stem, is the color of the seeds. And in order to do that, we have to kind of take this in our mouth.
Okay.
We look here to see that these seeds are turning from green to brown. Now you can see this is about halfway. Part of this is already green and brown, and that's a sign that the fruit is maturing. So we've got a little ways to go yet.
Yeah,
this one.
But I never would have guessed. I mean, just how simply you could tell by looking at the seeds if it was ready or not.
Right. Yes.
And what's another way that you know that the grapes are ready for harvest?
Well, we use the refractometer here, and we take a little bit of juice from the grape, then we put it on this glass here and put the cover down, and we hold it up to the light, and it works on the refractive index of the juice, and it tells you how many bricks that we have. The bricks is approximately percentage of sugar in the juice, and we're looking for somewhere around, this one is showing right now, this is looking pretty good. We're showing almost 22.5 bricks, which means if we get it up to another brick in the next week or so with this fickle weather, then we'll probably be ready to harvest.
That is fantastic. I didn't really realize that so much goes into knowing when the grapes are ready for harvest.
That's right, and we also check the pH of the juice. We take a larger cluster sample throughout the whole vineyard and squeeze it out and take the juice, and we take a pH reading on it, and then we titrate it to find out the titratable acidity and figure out exactly where that's at.
It's quite a science.
There is a little science to it, but ultimately it comes to, do the flavors taste right? Do they taste mature? Are we ready to make wine out of it?